This is the Men of High Value channel. My name is Joseph Darling. Today we're discovering the difference between the 80-hour work week and the law of attraction in order for you to achieve all of the abundance that you want in your life. Let's get right into it. So the law of attraction is a principle that has been taught for hundreds of years by successful people all around the world, and people have applied this and become massively successful. Now there's a lot of people that have tried to apply it, but it just did not work. Okay, so let's try to understand what actually happens when you do it right and how you can use it in order for you to achieve your success. So think about it this way. You have something that you desire, okay? But at this point in time, it's only a wish. And because it's only a wish, you don't really think about it a lot. And when you do think about it, it's kind of wishful thinking emotions, okay? Using the law of attraction means that you're literally developing the skill of remembering the thing that you are passionate about and then infusing that desire with emotion. In order for you to vibrate at a frequency where the universe actually hears your desire and then gives it to you over time. It's not something that happens immediately. It is something that happens over time. You are basically tapping into the power of your mind, the power of the subconscious mind, using your conscious mind, okay? And the way to do that is by writing down the thing that you desire, what you plan to give in exchange for it, because there's no such thing as a free lunch, okay, Tinstaffel. And you then have to set a deadline for it. And now, very importantly, you have to read it every morning and then read it every night, preferably out loud in order for it to become effective. Once you're doing this, you need to infuse it with emotions of belief and desire. The more desire and belief you've got when you are saying these statements, the faster and the more probable the wish is going to be granted. Okay? This is how the law of attraction works. And anyone who actually uses this principle properly are going to get results. But it needs to be done over an extended period of time, just like anything else that you need to get good at, okay? You don't get good at something after doing it 20 hours. You get kind of proficient about it. You get better than 80% of the population if you just do something for 20 hours, right? But in order for you to actually achieve it, you need to practice it again and again and again and again. So every single morning, every single evening, every single morning, every single evening. And it is one of the fastest ways in order for you to actually get the things that you desire. This is the law of attraction. You should apply it. You should start using it tonight. Write out the thing that you desire. It could be financial things, right? Because that's going to give you access to everything else that you desire. And then say what you're going, okay? In that statement, say what you're going to give in exchange for it. And it needs to be a reasonable value exchange going on there so that the universe will be like, yeah, okay, we can do that. We can give an exchange like that. And then you need to have a deadline. And then you need to read it every morning and every evening. Every morning, every evening, every morning, every evening. And write it down every morning, every evening as well. Okay? Just keep it simple, but that's how the principle works. Now, let's go over to the 80-hour work week, and then let's see what happens at the end. The 80-hour work week is the principle of simply working towards solving the equation of getting the thing that you desire. Okay? Very simply put, you have 168 hours a week. Everyone has got 168 hours a week. You take away 56 of them in order for you to sleep, and I highly recommend that you sleep, and I'm going to say something about that in a second, which means you have 112 hours left. If you take away 80 hours, because that is the number that is sustainable action taking, okay? Something that you can do continuously week after week after week after week after week in order for you to get the thing that you desire, you'll have 32 hours of free time where you can rejuvenate yourself, do some self-care, make sure that you eat properly, plan your meals. Make sure that you have a good relationship with the people that you do want to have great relationships with, etc., in order to get that rejuvenation to go then back to work with the 80 hours to get everything in life that you desire, okay? There is a tried and true principle called the 10,000 hour rule, which means that if you put in 10,000 hours in a specific activity, you will become world-class elite in that specific thing. Now understand that the 80-hour work week, if you spent 80 hours on one specific thing over the course of 2.5 years, you would be world-class elite in that specific thing. No one does that, by the way, but you could if you wanted to, right? So if you stretch it out to 5 years, that's 40 hours a week. If you do 20 hours a week, 3 hours a day, that's 10 years. You'll be world-class elite in it. Now, who cares if you're world-class elite in that specific thing? Well, if it's something that is valuable to other people, that means that you're going to be rich, simply put. Because other people will be willing to pay you either for the knowledge, either to watch you do that thing, or whatever else is that's going, to give you money. It's going to provide money for you if people find it valuable for them to learn from you. Or they find it entertaining to see you do that thing, whatever that thing is, okay? 10,000 hour rule. These two things are, in my opinion, inseparable. So let's explain how these two are combined together. Most people that try to do the 80-hour work week fail at doing the 80-hour work week. They already fail because they've already given up before they started. They're like, oh my gosh, there's too much work. I'm sick and tired of working after 40 hours in a week. Okay, so they're never going to get the lifestyle that you are going to get because you will be applying the 80-hour work week, right? So 80% of people fail before they start. And then you got those 15% people that try to do 60 hours, 70 hours. Man, it's a huge struggle. And then you've got the 5%ers like you who actually decide to do it and then they actually do it. Now, having understood how it looks like, the only way that you can succeed with the 80-hour work week that will cause you to not quit eventually, because most people do quit, is if you can do it in a sustainable, peaceful, and happy manner. If you can have an attitude independent of circumstances while doing the 80-hour work week, other people, and hopefully you're doing business and not just working for others, right? If you're doing 80-hour work week, working a job continuously for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, yeah, you're going to get sick of it, and you might be world-class at the thing that you do, but it's not going to give you your freedom, right? If you start a business on the side, however, that's going to give you your freedom very, very quickly if you do the 80-hour work week. And make sure that, you align the hours. Just get mentoring, okay? Get coaching on how all of this stuff works, because there's a limit to how much generalized information I can give to you guys on YouTube, right? So make sure you DM me on Instagram at Men of High Value, or Telegram, I'm there too, in order for you to start your 30-day trial, okay? There's no reason for you to not get coaching from me for 30 days for free right now while I still have capacity, and I'll have capacity until maybe 100 clients. It's a lot, but I can still do it, all right? Because I'm doing daily text coaching. Anyway, the point is, what I'm saying is you need to be fired up outside your brain. You need to be excited, because when you're excited and you're promoting something that is of value to other people, people come in droves to get what you have, right? You gotta be excited though, and it's gotta be genuine, right? Okay, so when we talk about that, now let's go back to the law of attraction and see how this works in conjunction with this. The law of attraction helps you to become obsessed with the thing that you desire. That's the whole tool of the law of attraction. The law of attraction, the people that actually apply that principle properly, all of them apply the 80-hour work week. That's the key. That's what people don't understand about the law of attraction. Oh, it's not about work. Yeah, it's not about work if you don't tap into thinking. If you don't tap into infusing your desires with emotion and stating it in the morning and then in the evening, and then repeating it continuously again and again and again, so that your brain becomes filled with it and thinks about it all of the time. right? It's called the reticular activating system, which allows you to now go and do the 80-hour work week because you've got capacity to do it. And the reason why you've got capacity, guess what? Is because you are fired up, because you are certain that you will get exactly what it is that you want. Doing the 80-hour work week is not a problem because it is sustainable, but it's especially not a problem when you know that you will win, when you know that you're going to get everything in life that you desire. That's when it's fun to do the 80-hour work week. So I highly recommend that you apply both principles into your life starting today. Make sure that you DM me again and talk to me about how you can get the accountability to apply both things into your life. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are freaking awesome, and I'll see you guys in the next one.